Hello, this is Allie Wolf, the Chief Economist with Zonda, here to give you your October Builder Update. Now, the responses I'm going to share with you come from division presidents across the country for the last week of October. Now, we're comparing that to the last week of September, and right now we have 35% of builders that still reported an increase in contract sales month over month. 37% of builders reported that the change was flat, and we have the balance 29% of builders reporting that sales went down month over month. What we should acknowledge is there's seasonality in home sales, and we should expect that October sales are slower than September sales, and November sales are slower than October sales. So we have to keep that in our mind as we go through the rest of this year. But one thing we know for certain is 90% of builders are reporting price increases. This has been consistent with what the builders have been telling us for months and what we see in our Zonda database. 57% of builders reported their price increase was between $3,000 and $5,000. The next highest response was 11% of builders that were reporting a $7,000 price increase. When we look at this data, remember that we started by saying 35% of builders were still saying sales were going up month over month. So we haven't seen that these price increases are causing big issues on the demand front, though we did see last month 38% of builders said there were no issues coming from the price increases. This month it was 33%. Largest reason being appraisal issues. And second to that, there is a little bit of hesitancy from consumers given how quickly home prices are going up. As we look forward to 2021, this is a big question mark of what the year will look like. We know there is a lot of strength on the work from home side, on the low mortgage rates and demographics that support the growth going forward. We will officially release our Zonda forecasts in the next week or two. But in the meantime, these are the 5 things that builders say they are most concerned about to maintain the momentum they have today into next year. Number 1 is, of course, gapping out on lots. Now, this is important because going into this year, a lot of builders thought it would be a good year. They just didn't expect it would be this good. So that's causing its own problem by how strong overall activity is. Number 2 is, of course, land prices. Number 3, new home affordability. Even with interest rates low, it's still a concern that we're keeping on our radar. Number 4, the aftermath of the election and what that means for policy going forward, what that means for the stimulus going forward, and what that means for the stock market. And finally, number 5, building material costs. We know lumber has been a huge headache for builders. There's reports now from the builders that because future contracts are down, they feel good that there's going to be a break in prices in the near future. A lot of builders haven't reported they felt that on the ground yet, but at least there's hope that it's moving in the right direction. All right, that's it for now. I will be back on Friday to reflect on the non-farm payrolls report. Until then, enjoy your week. Thank you.